What's up, y'all? Welcome to IC Tarot. How are you all doing today? You guys doing well? I hope you're doing well. Today is Saturday. Um, so a couple things. All right. The first thing is I don't know why it takes so long for my lives to upload. It takes like almost one whole business day. But what I really want to say is that I know that some people think that I'm very aggressive. And I have been like policing behind the scenes. And I can't be apologetic for that because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me just go ahead and relax because I plan on being here for a minute. And I want to give people time to come in and stuff like that. But what I want to say is that I really have been assigned by God to police what is going on because people are misusing spiritual tools, the name of God, and the name of the Holy Spirit. And it really it just needs to come to a stop. Like there are no rules and regulations on who can do and say what. Like anybody can just be like, oh yeah, God told me to say this, God told me to say that. Like I've had arch enemies, okay, who I know don't believe in God, don't worship God, they're not into God or nothing, come and tell me that God gave them a message for my life. And see, if I sit up and let people tell me stuff like that, that's like me allowing them to be assigned to my life and tell me what I'm gonna do in my life. Be assigned to my life. And that's no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not letting nobody be assigned to our life, tell us what we're gonna do in our life, tell us, oh well, I remember when you did this, and just because you did this 40 years ago, now that means that you're the same person. No. Hey, how you doing? Hi, lots of love. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome in, you guys. You seen the title, and that's what I'm talking about, right? I'm here to kind of talk about some of the shorts that I've been making, like the shorts that I've been saying about how you need to understand how to work with your ancestors because you're not going to learn that in your traditional religion. I'm here to talk about that with you guys. So if you want to put questions in the comments about some of my shorts or questions about like religion, going into spirituality, that's what I'm here to talk about. Hey everybody, that's exactly what I'm here to talk about because like I was doing a reading, right? I was doing a reading on somebody who has a passed on loved one, a passed on loved one from this current lifetime, right? They have a passed on loved one from this current lifetime, trying to work with them through their own bloodline to help them get out of the situation that they're in. But this person, they are stuck in religion. And by them being stuck in religion like that, like they are closing the door on spirituality and it's having a big hindrance to their life. Let me see what this comment say. Lots of love and blessings. Keep smiling always and stay blessed. Jaha, Jamina. Hey and hey. So yeah, that is what I am here to talk about today. Okay. And I know on the title, I was like, why do I trust my ancestors, more than I trust the pastor? I'll tell you. I'll tell you why. But I'm also going to be doing my cards too. And I'm going to be using my ancestor deck. Yeah, I'm going to be using my ancestor deck. I'm going to be using a couple different decks. But the reason that I said that I trust my ancestors more than I trust a pastor is because I know the benefit of working with your ancestors. Now, this is something that they're not going to teach you while you in a religious setting. They're not going to teach you to really lean on your ancestors, talk to your ancestors. Now, it's different levels to it, right? It's different levels to talking to your ancestors. Like some people, they have altars for their ancestors. Some people, they literally pray to their ancestors. Some people, they just commune with their ancestors. Some people, they talk to their ancestors. So it's something that is not really talked about in a religious type of setting, because everybody know the ancestors that I'm talking about are people that are already passed on. And that's why they don't talk about stuff like that in a religious type setting. And that's why you have to make a decision, like, are you going to stay in a religious type setting, or are you going to go ahead and you're going to go into spirituality and you're going to work with your ancestors? Yeah, y'all can talk to me. And that's what I'm talking about, because man, I don't want to be all superficial and be like, oh, well, people are copying me and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be real with you. I know that I'm new on the YouTube scene and stuff like that. And I have seen some people mimicking me and things like that. But the reason I'm bringing that up is because I'm really trying to be real and help you guys see where there is a line that needs to go from religion into spirituality if you want to live and have an opportunity to have ultimate success, whatever that looks like for you, because success is different for everybody. And that's why I'm so passionate about it, because right now, regardless to the people who may have known me, back in my past, and I'm talking about even December 2025, you don't know what success looks like to me. Because to me, in my eyes right now, in this moment, I feel successful. Success is different for everybody. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Success is different for everybody. And I'm going to be real with you. I did not get to this moment of success that I'm having, that I'm sharing with you right now, by sticking to what was taught to me in church. I did not. I'm going to just keep it real. Like I said before, I was the type of person who at the time didn't even understand really what Empress duties were. And when I refer to the Empress duties, I'm talking about the Empress in the tarot, right? Because an Empress not only is someone who embodies all four of the queens, that means she's mentally balanced, okay, and her emotions, her finances, her passion, her work life, whatever that looks like, even if it's entrepreneurship or motherhood or whatever. Not only that, she's also balanced with the Most High God. And even though I was not in an awakened state, I was still being very successful at my Empress duties, because see, I have 4 children. And I have 2 adult children. My oldest child will be 29 very soon. 29. The reason I'm sharing this is because majority of his life I was not awakened spiritually, but I was struggling to stay in that Empress energy that I was able to keep him in. Because I'm telling you, those of you that have children or look forward to having children, you know how expensive it is. Not just basic daily needs, but when they get into high school and if they play sports, and then you got all of these prom events, and then you have to send them to college. And I'm gonna be real with you, I hear you. I was even able, as a single mom, living on the amount of income that was eligible for the SNAP program, I was still able to buy a car for a child as a graduation present. That was something that it was close to my heart that I wanted to do. And I'm only sharing this because I want you to see how that spirituality don't mean that you're gonna like turn away from like all the natural things that you have. It's gonna enhance you and it's gonna help you to become stronger overall. It's like I keep trying to tell people, it's like where the church stop off, that's where spirituality picks up. That's why I say I graduated from the church. Okay. And I see people like thinking they think they know which direction that I'm going in, like with the Bible and stuff like that, but people don't know. Like I don't bust out with the Bible in my teachings and stuff like that. And it's not because I hate the Bible. That's not why I don't bust out with the Bible. I don't bust out with the Bible because for me and to me, it's just a really strong form of tradition and restriction. Man, it's just a real strong form of tradition and restriction. And like I be telling people, if you must use the Bible, I will only suggest that you use it as like a tool of motivation or encouragement or guidance or something like that. That's what I would encourage. And I see what's happening. Like I be in the backgrounds. And I don't know who's gonna get to see this video. But I have a strong belief that once I speak something, that's all that it takes is for me to speak it. Because my energy is just that powerful. And I'm standing in the backgrounds, right? Because I got my police uniform on. I'm not just wearing this for nothing. And I'm watching what's going on. And I see people trying to transcribe what I'm saying, and they don't even know what I'm talking about. Now you got a group of people who decided they was going to get some index cards and start writing Bible verses on them. And now all of a sudden, they're doing Bible verses, Bible teachings, Bible something on their platforms because they think they know what I'm doing. But that's not what I'm doing. What I'm doing is I am encouraging people to realize that there is a finish line with religion. And you cross over into spirituality. And that's where the copycats are falling off because they're not ready to cross over into spirituality. They can only lead you so far, just like a pastor. That's why. That's why I work with God directly and my ancestors that He has allowed to be around me and to work with me. That's why. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's almost been 15 minutes. I've just been talking. I've been seeing a lot of people coming and going. I've just been talking, you know, some things I had on my heart because they really need to be ironed out, talked about, discussed, looked at, you know what I'm saying, taken seriously. Because this is serious. This is not a gimmick, a way to make no money. And people that's out here trying to use the name of the Most High God as a gimmick to make money on their own by making up their own content and or stealing other people's content, they will be held accountable because this is not a game. Man, when you got people out here telling you that they have to be careful where they go, what they do because people are watching them everywhere, that's real life stuff. This is not a game. So I do have a debt that I'm working on. And this is a debt that I started 2 years ago. But in the midst of me being attacked in the physical realm, I wasn't attacked to my body, but I was attacked to my home. And people broke into my home and they stole very, very dear spiritual items of me. And one of the things that they stole was a Bible that I had got from a women's ministry when I was going to church. But this was a women's ministry where I was still growing within the Christianity portion of it. I was still learning things. And this Bible, it had to be at least maybe 20 years old. And it was from a young lady who was very famous in the area that we had went to church in. And it was a special Bible to me because she signed it herself. In the Bible, like, it was expensive and it was like all leather and it was like pink and it had embroidery and stuff. Well, those fools, they stole my Bible. They had like all my notes and stuff in it because they really think it's a game that they want to try to pick into somebody's mind and see what people are thinking. That's one of the things that they stolen. And I didn't realize that it was missing until I sat down and got ready to work on this deck again. That's when I realized that you fools took my Bible. But that's okay. What popped out was Psalms 23. Okay? Now, the reason I put Psalms 23 in my Bible tarot deck as a bridge to spirituality, okay, is because you're walking through the valley of the shadow of the death. You want me to read it? I mean, we got time. This from the New Life Version from the book of Psalms. Read Psalms 23. Our God is my shepherd. I have everything I need. He lets me rest in the fields of the green grass. He leads me beside the quiet waters. He makes me strong again. He leads me in the way of living right with himself, which brings honor to his name. Yes, even if I walk in the valley of the shadow of death, I won't be afraid of anything. Okay? I'm not afraid of nothing. I'm not afraid of nothing. Because you are with me. You have a walking stick with which to guide and one with which to help and beat the hell out of whoever with me, spiritually or physically. People really just don't be like understanding. I had a person close to me that was wishing ill on me, saw me keep bouncing back, and he couldn't understand. He was like, "How you do that so fast?" I was like, "It's not me, it's God." I guess after they see it happen 6 more times, they'll believe it. But anyway, these comfort me. Talking about those sticks, they comfort me. That's that Ace of Wands. See what I'm saying? It's a bridge. It's literally a bridge between religion and spirituality. It might have took me 20 minutes to get to that point, but we getting there. You are making a table of food ready for me in front of those who hate me. I just said that. You have poured oil on my head. I have everything I need. For sure, you will give me goodness and loving kindness all the days of my life. Then I will live with you and in your house forever. Okay. So that's the promise. So if you trust what I'm saying, okay? If you trust what I'm saying, and you take the leap and follow your heart, for those of you that are being encouraged to go from religion into spirituality, you will be comforted, you will be guided, you will be cared for, you'll have everything you need, you'll have food, shelter, clothing, insight, wisdom, you'll have everything you need, okay? Let's go ahead and let's pull some energy on Psalms 23. Yep, I'm finna pull energy on the Bible verse that popped out because that's how I live my life. What's the message from the comfort of Psalms 23? Spirit of the Most High God. I'm going to use the ancestor deck, and then I'll go back and I'll clarify it with the traditional tarot. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for liking my video. Okay, I am going to go ahead and get into some tarot now. And like I said, if you got questions about transitioning from religion into spirituality, you can, what did I say? A weird looking food. Get out of here. If you got questions about transitioning from spirituality, from religion into spirituality, yeah, we can talk about it. But other than that, I'll get into some tarot for the rest of this that I've been talking about. Because I ain't no preacher, I ain't gonna lie. I just know right from wrong. So I got the numbers came out in the reverse. And you know what this is representing? This is representing the fact that that relationship, that tradition. I'm not telling you that you have to like leave your Bible verses and stuff like that behind. But if you find yourself running into a wall, and then I got the hangman in the reverse too. Listen, don't don't get don't get stuck with partnerships within an emotional state that cause you from really seeing what you know that I'm telling you is what you looking for. That you need to get on that bridge and get on that road to spirituality. Because you're in the hangman in the reverse. You're probably getting ready, and I ain't trying to throw no shade, but to go to church tomorrow. No, you're going to go to church tomorrow in this partnership that you got with your church family, and all of that. See, you putting all of that stuff above what God is telling you. You putting all of that stuff above what God is telling you. And what you're really supposed to do is there's something within your bloodline that you are being led to like follow those type of feelings and follow that type of teaching, even if it's like a certain type of meditation. Like if you're being led to listen to like Hindu music meditation or African drum meditation, it's something that you are intuitively being guided to do that is healing for your bloodline, instead of running up into the missionary on the side of the road, Baptist on the corner church. I'm just being real with you. You letting that love and that relationship with the church be stronger than the relationship that you actually have with God. Because, okay, I hear you. So you saying that you're going to church because you love God. You saying that you're going to church because you supporting God, right? That's why you're going to church. But the whole time God is looking at you and being like, man, I really want you to spend this time meditating and maybe doing some journaling or working on that hobby or that project that you're really good at. Because see, the thing about it is this right here. We all not spiritual leaders. I'm a spiritual leader. But you might be a really good ass chef, man, and you need to be taking that time that you spending in this broken relationship, running to the church and stuff like that when you know you don't feel comfortable, seeking out good places. Why am I hearing good places to buy good seafood? You need to take your ass down there and get some of that fresh seafood and start cooking it up so that your ancestors who have cooked before you can help you enhance those recipes so that you can make the 10 of Pentacles for your life. Because see, I know people that be listening to tarot be hearing those stories about the inheritance that's coming, but everybody don't have no will stuck in the wall with no money that's getting ready to come out. Some of us have got to learn our real God-given gift and talent. We need to develop it, and that's what's really gonna make money for you. What else, Spirit of God? And I got my cards in the upright, but they keep flipping out in the reverse. Because what I'm saying is true. I'm not lying to you. The Hierophant, the leader. Okay, so for the Christians, for those of you who are still going to church but you're interested in spirituality, this is the leader. This is the pastor. Okay? So you put more trust in the pastor instead of putting more trust in God. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not telling you to stop doing something that your intuition haven't already told you to stop doing. Nope, I'm not. What I'm telling you is that I don't want to talk about it, but I'm gonna talk about it. Damn, didn't say that. Listen, for somebody, you giving your money to church because you feel like giving your money to church is like really how you gonna get to heaven. You really could care less about going to church. And I'm being led to tell you that you should be spending that money investing in some type of business that you want to do because you got a hobby and you really like one of them people that's putting $250, $300 a month in the church. You one of them people. I ain't never been one of them people. Now, number one, because I couldn't afford it. But number two, if I could, I would give you all that money. You come to church, everybody look better than me. The fuck? I caught on. And if you feel the need that you want to do some humanitarian type of service with your financial ends, it's a lot of humanitarian services that you can donate your money to, and you will see a direct result of what you're giving your money to. That's only when you're ready. That's only when you're ready. I see the views went down when I said that, but it's not for everybody. I'm just being real. Eventually, time will pass. Things will change. This video will be dated. And you will see that what I'm saying is in fact the truth. You need to learn how to invest in yourself and not invest in the wrong type of spiritual direction. Because to be real with you, okay, I hear you, Spirit of God. I got the 5 of baskets. That by sticking to going to church and stuff like that, you're gonna stay in the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of baskets. And it don't gotta be financially. It could be what are you trying to say? It could be like in the fire suit. Because I'm going to keep talking to you about church and about tarot and spirituality at the same time. You could end up in the 5 of Pentacles in the passion and the emotion and the drive and the get up and go to actually pursue your dreams. Those are the things that are talked about under the fire, Aries, Leo, and Sag. Mm-hmm. And you could be suffering and being in the 5 of Pentacles because you're not freeing yourself from the intuitive nudge that you have that the pastor is like not what you need. Everybody don't need a group and a leader to be a part of to be successful. Why you got to have a leader to be successful? If you trust your ancestors, they would lead you to success. They would comfort you. Like Psalms 23 was saying, they will comfort you. Okay? Close that door, Holy Spirit. Y'all got me preaching. It's been 30 minutes. I said I don't want to preach now. I don't. I don't want to be preaching a lot, but I just have to tell y'all the truth. I just have to tell y'all the truth. There's a bridge. There's a bridge. Mm-hmm. So that's why I got my police uniform on, you guys, because I had to come out here, I had to police these streets. I had to, be real with myself, be real with y'all, and let y'all know everything that's going on. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some tarot, you guys. I'm gonna start with the intuitive clue cards. Go ahead and get into some tarot, you guys. Let's see what it is, Spirit God. Spirit God, give me a reading for the Icy Tarot Collective. Those that are freeing themselves from religion and getting ready to walk into spirituality. Look, atonement. I would not mislead you. You will be walking into atonement. Yeah. I wouldn't tell you guys nothing wrong. I promise you I wouldn't. Need a hard reset. Of course. What's on this side? Hope. Give yourself an opportunity to have a hard reset and hope that things can get better, because they can. You can go within. You can heal. You can heal yourself by learning how to comfort yourself. Now, some of you all, you may need a little bit more additional help. And what I mean by that is you may need therapy. Some of you all may not. Either way, it don't matter like where you fit in at, whether you need therapy or not. You can still get a reset. This says Mountain Time Zone. So if you are in the Mountain Time Zone, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like my live so that my video can get on the algorithm. Please. Thank you. What else, Holy Spirit? What else that you would like to talk about? I want to play some music. Real money. Teenage love. What else, Spirit of God? What else, Spirit of God? Mountain Time Zone came back out. Is it turn over here? Mountain Time Zone came back out. I wonder which one of these states is very important on this Mountain Time Zone. Okay, so now we're finna really get into something different. Mountain Time Zone came back out. You got Colorado, Montana, New Mexico, Utah, Wyoming, Arizona, and then states that's not all the way in that time zone is Idaho, Oregon, Kansas, Nebraska, Nevada. What's that? North Dakota, South Dakota, and Texas. What's up with the Mountain Time Zone? Oh, I guess it's not. Hold on. Let me finish going through this, and then I'm going to get the places deck. I got to know why the Mountain Time Zone keep popping out. I put it back in there. I had already acknowledged it. And it's like, no, I need more attention. What else, Spirit of God? What else we finna get ready to talk about? Anything else? Okay. You see that? My Time Zone just keep coming out. Just keep coming out. I want to show y'all a video, but I don't have the video like really prepped to like show y'all exactly like where I want to show y'all the video at. So that's why I didn't show you. But it's a video of me and Dollar Bill, man. I was doing my Empress duties. Like I said, take very seriously. And yeah. Now see, he got his little account on his phone, and he got all his little music on here. I'm gonna listen to Erica Badu. Y'all already know this is my favorite. I need the places that, there you go, right there. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining my live. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining my live. Okay. This is too quiet in here. It's too quiet. Spirit God, why the Mountain Time Zone keep popping out? I also got Real Money and Teenage Love. I got the Mountain Time Zone, I got Real Money, and I got Teenage Love that popped out. What's going on with this energy? Why did Mountain Time Zone come out twice? That's interesting. I got the desert and a winding path, a curving trail, twisting route, dunes and sands, endless horizons. That sound like Arizona, don't it? It could be Montana, Idaho. I don't know who this message is for. You know, I'm picking up the energy of some crime type energy. I don't even be on that all the time. it just be around me. What else is going on in the Mountain Time Zone? What else is going on? Something about a path in the desert, man. There's a path in the desert. Back there, a wrong turn back there somewhere. You got to follow the right path. I don't know who message. Because look, the snake look just like the winding path, don't it? It's something about a path in the desert. You going the wrong way. You made a wrong turn. Didn't you know? Trying to run, but I lost my way. Didn't you know? Didn't you know? What's up with this teenage love and this real money? That got something to do with that, or this separate message? Let me see. Got my tarot right here. Teenage love. Got the lovers on the bottom of the deck. What's going on with teenage love, Spirit of God? What's going on with teenage love, Spirit of God? Hold on now. Because I have to be consistent and think about what I'm talking about. Because this live right here is talking about not, rephrase that. This is about why I trust my ancestors over like a religious type of facility or something like that. And then I got this Mountain Time Zone keep popping out about a winding path. It could be in the desert, or it could be like in a greenery area that leads into a desert, or desert leads into a dry, desolate area. It could be like a desert forest, because actually in the desert card, I see now there are like cactus trees or whatever those are. Okay. So show me real money, teenage love, and mountain time zone. What's going on with this? What do this have to do with somebody's tower? What does this have to do with that bridge into religion? The bridge into religion, the winding path. It's not a winding path, the bridge to religion. It's not. It's a straight path. You know, they be like, the path is narrow. It's just right there. It's right there. Show me real money, teenage love, mountain time zone, spirit of God. Let's see. Show me real money, teenage love, mountain time zone, please. You know why I'm laughing? Because I'm like, I can probably get the title of this video. It's like, what is she talking about? Yeah, I said what I said. And this is what came out. Show me real money. Show me real money. That's real money. That's not that fake money. That's cash. Those are coins. Five of Cups energy for the real money. Somebody losing their real money. Ooh. In relation to a church. Somebody bet it all. Somebody put all their money into a church. They not getting nothing back. Because that's what this message is about. What else? Show me what I need to see. Show me real money, teenage love. Anything else, Spirit of God? Listen. The way this energy is so tight, it don't even want to come out. Somebody got deep, deep regret because they do not have the ability, do you hear me, to figure something out. Some type of money situation. I don't know what it got to do with no teenagers in the mountain time zone. I'm not going to speculate. Somebody can't figure this out. And the energy don't even want to come out. Is it anything else? Is there anything else? I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I'll see you guys soon.